Hey, it's Eric Crawford from WDRB News. This is just a video I wanted to do for the online folks. I guess I would consider this a video version of my column, if I had to call it something. There's a question out there. People ask, well, why would you cover a volleyball game, even an NCAA championship, instead of, say, a football bowl game today? Or why do you cover volleyball when you could be doing men's basketball or bigger audience things? Although Louisville's appearance in the NCAA championship volleyball game tonight was played in front of a full house, almost 17,000 fans here at CHI Health Center Arena in Omaha. It's about more than the game. That's what I'm telling you. I ran into a guy I knew from college, Dan Kessler, who is here with his wife and two daughters, and they go to Louisville volleyball games because they like their daughters to be exposed to what they see on the court from these players. And what is that? It is constant support all the time from each other as a team. You make a great play, you make a bad play, you win a point, you lose a point, you win a match, you lose a match, whatever the case, your teammates are there for you. It is a positive, supporting environment no matter what. And the more they can expose their kids to that, the better they think it is for them in life. And I agree with them. I think it's a great thing to show the public, even if they're not following it in large numbers, those numbers are growing. And Louisville volleyball is helping that to happen in the city of Louisville. Danny Busboom-Kelly, the coach, knows that, and she talked about it, as disappointed as she was after this loss, about what this team, she thinks, means to the city.
Yeah, I mean, it means a ton. It's what we set out to do every day, is inspire other people. And I mean, these guys do it, not me. So I don't know. I would let them answer the question.
That means a lot. I think this program, the foundation of what this program has become, has been our culture. And that is something that this senior class especially has worked really hard to establish and to maintain. And I think to hear that people in the stands can see that and appreciate that for what it is, means a lot, and it shows that what we are doing on and off the court doesn't only affect us but affects those around us. And I think, like Danny said, that's what we set out to do as a program.
As for this game and wrapping up this season for Louisville volleyball, I think the best way to say it is they took another step. They did not take the step they wanted. They did not get to the summit of the mountain, but they got right up to the last spot. These very last leaps are hard. Texas has been in this game 9 times. They've now won 4 championships. They've been here before, and I think that showed a little bit in this game, although they were the more talented team, and nobody's arguing that. Louisville did not play its best. Anna DeBeer, Iko Jones came away saying that there were things they wish they'd done better, things that they wish they'd done differently, but they weren't going to look back at the season and have a lot of regrets, because the team, after going to a Final Four last year, got back to a Final Four this year. It's incredibly difficult, and then went another step. They got to the championship game. The next step, of course, is getting back and winning it. Does it happen next year? Who knows? In 2 years, the championship is in Louisville at the KFC Yum Center. I know they've got that circled. At any rate, this is a fun and worthwhile program to support. These are admirable women playing this sport. Danny Busboom-Kelly, if I were making odds over who was going to be the first woman coach to win a volleyball championship, I'd put money on her. So there's a lot to feel good about in this Louisville volleyball season, but a tough night for the Cardinals as they lose in a national championship game. This is always a hard thing. National championship games are very important. I write the winning story ahead of time. So there's a story in my computer about Louisville winning the national championship. And it's a much more detailed and researched story than the one I wound up writing about them losing. I usually don't write the losing story in advance. I just wait and write about the moment itself more than writing about just the overall picture of the season in the losing story. The winning story is for history. The losing story, people may not read because they're disappointed at the loss. So it's a little bit different job for me in that respect, but it's still worth appreciating in this team for all it did, even after this loss, in some ways, especially in how they handled defeat as well. So that's it. I'm going to wrap it up here from Omaha. It's a long drive back to Louisville, but it's been a good run for Louisville volleyball. Thank you for reading and for watching this. Eric Crawford for WDRB Sports.